Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now White.
Who's watching? Yo, right here.
Passes it to Carter. Back to White. Trying to get open is Carter. White, good. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
Sexton against Levine. Outside, White. Porter outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now the pass to Garland. And here is Drummond. Pass to Garland. Clock at 6. Drummond, and Drummond is right there.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. White the pass to Levine. On the wing, Porter. The putback, it's Drummond with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Sexton. Love dishes to Drummond. Down low, stolen by Carter. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And Levine throws it down.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Love. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Love the pass to Drummond. Back to Love. And Cleveland with another turnover here. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Porter. White inside. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland dishes to Thompson. The slam dunk by Garland.
And look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen and roll.
Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. White inside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Nance. Thompson, high post. Here's Windler. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Zach Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Here's Satoransky. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Sadaransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
Garland, the pass to Windler. To the middle, stolen. Done outside. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's intercepted. Young taking his time here. Here's Sadaransky with the putback. It's good on the putback.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Garland with it. It's blocked. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Now here's Sadaransky. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Chris Dunn, also Valentine out there, and it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Hutchison. Offline with his 3.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time, guys.
And Nance kicks to Sexton. Back to Nance over Young. No good off the back of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Dunn penetrating. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A lot of game nowadays is screen and roll action. I mean, Dunn looking comfortable handling it.
Thompson passes to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dunn. Here's Drummond. Carter pulls it in. Chicago leading by 5. Outside Porter. He kicks it to White. He feeds it to Carter. Passes it to Markkanen. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the pass to White. Here is Porter. Outside, White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Carter. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, because of Carter Jr.'s dynamic athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish alley-oops in style.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Porter with a block.
Lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out beautifully to come up with these type of rejections.
To the inside. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. 1:32 left in the second quarter. Sexton against White. Sexton dishes to Garland. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Kicks it to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using his physical advantages to turn shots back.
Here's Drummond. Love finds Sexton. To end the cold streak. 43 seconds left in the first half. Levine dishes to Carter. Back to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Dishes it to Love. Back to Sexton. And it's sent back by Carter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 11 seconds left now here in the second. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Bulls substitution. Denzel Valentine.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Oh, the lightning-quick reflexes of Porter, they're just outstanding. Crafty at coming up with steals.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year. What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Chalk up 2 there. Drummond's got 6.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
To the paint. Kick out to Levine. Fires the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Love outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Drummond, and it's Carter penetrating.
This can't happen if you're the defense. Carter Jr. punishes you when you give him a lane.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. Sexton the pass to Garland. Porter with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. Then for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Harrison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Pass to Garland. A second chance effort. The offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Dunn outside. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Here's Markkanen. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 15. Here's Garland. It's Drummond, high post. Pass to Windler. Here's Osman. Left side, Love. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Markkanen. Love, no luck.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Here's Levine. Passes to Cornett. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Quality possession from Levine right there. Read the defense like a book and making the right decision.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. And there's the feed to Drummond. Stolen by Levine. Here's Dunn. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, you got to keep seeing this from Markkanen. I mean, he has to improve as a playmaker over time.
Love outside. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Love the pass to Windler. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Love kicks to Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Drummond throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Levine wide open. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
They will go into the fourth quarter riding high.
And so it's Chicago, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Harrison out there with Young, and it's Cornett in at the center position. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. The shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
Nance with no one around. No good from outside. Thompson. No good on that one.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Here's Harrison, guarded by Porter. Harrison scanning the floor. There's the pass to Cornette. To the inside. Dunn misses.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Levine. Pass to Thompson. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. The shot by Valentine, no good. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Nance.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
And he makes both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Stolen by Satoransky. He kicks to Valentine. Pass to Carter. Passes it to Satoransky. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Free throw good, Satoransky.
Now, what you especially like about Satoransky, I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt, and he's a complete player.
Now, here's Sexton. D right on him. Thompson passes to Sexton. They need this one. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Porter. And the Bulls making a change also. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Valentine kicks to Satoransky. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. From 11 feet away, the shot by Valentine, no good. Sexton dishes to Love. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Back to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from short range. Chicago leading by 23. Outside Porter. Down low. Gafford passes to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's a remarkable athlete, someone who gets off the floor fast to jam it home.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Here's Sexton, and he converts the layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wendell Carter.
His passes were crisp tonight. pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Here's Valentine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Valentine's got his first 2 points. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. He dishes it to Love. Feeds to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Now, here's Satoransky. Defense right on him. And here is Valentine. Here's Gafford. And it's Osman with the rebound. Sexton for three. It's off. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin, to come into an opponent's building and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Chicago River winding its way. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's White. Puts the move on. Pass to Carter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Fultz against White. Up top, Fultz. Feeds it to Gordon. Got a hand on it.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
Now, here's Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Gordon trying to break loose. Isaac with some nice D. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Fournier gets a wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
On the wing, Porter. Outside, White. The kick out to Porter. Carter outside. And Levine here. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. But they get it back. It's Fournier on the wing. Tries again. Carter pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Markkanen into the lane. And he makes good on the layup.
Looking very mobile on his drives. Markkanen hard to stop the 7-footer when he's on attack.
White against Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Fultz. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
Now, here's Porter. White dishes to Carter. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Now here's Levine after the miss from Vucevic, and that one is good.
Yeah, with all of that trampoline-like bounce, Levine can really do damage around the rim.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And I like the size that Fournier has as a shooting guard. Actually, great size. I mean, he's more than ready to take advantage of that when the opportunity presents itself.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Gordon. To the middle. Here's Isaac. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Levine against Fournier. The Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. That's tipped. Pass to Isaac. The dish now to Gordon. Pass to Fournier. Now Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Levine. White looking around. Back to Levine. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Levine's got 6 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Fires the three. It's all tied in Chicago. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Young, and it's Cornette in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Ross against Satoransky. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Augustine looking around. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ahead, jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Augustine against Dunn. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Ross passes to Carter Williams. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Chicago leading by 4. The pass to Cornette. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Ross. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Man, I love seeing Ross finish at the basket like that. Even when the defense is up into him, he focuses, concentrates, and stays with the shot.
Valentine's checked in for Chicago. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. Harrison passes to Cornette. Dishes it to Dunn. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Unloads from 9. Good on the jump shot. Dunn's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Augustine against Dunn. Augustine dishes to Ennis. Back to Augustine. And stolen by Dunn. And he dunks it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Valentine kicks to Harrison. To the paint. Bulls moving the ball around. Young's shot is off. The Magic trail by 7. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. And the layup's good off the glass. Dunn's got 8. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
5 on the clock. Here's Ross. Passes it to Augustine. And the turnover again by Orlando.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Chicago leading by 9. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Porter against Isaac. Carter off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Lob pass to Gordon. Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Chris Dunn getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in its small forward. Chicago leading by 10. Outside, Porter. Outside, Levine. He dishes it to Carter. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Isaac finds Fultz. Back to Isaac. Now here's Gordon. He's guarded by Markkanen. Lob pass to Gordon. Fournier passes to Vucevic. It's stolen by Carter. Outside, Markkanen. Poked loose. Carter dishes to Markkanen. Pass to White. He feeds it to Carter. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
Carter hits them both.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
And Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Levine for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Gordon. Isaac outside. Inside, stolen by Satoransky. Markkanen dishes to Levine. The feed now to Carter. Kick out to Levine. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Goes up, and then Carter with the dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Levine against Fournier. Levine kicks to Satoransky. Lets it fly. Pass to Hutchison. Bulls moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots. And he loves to do it.
Satoransky against Fultz. Down low. Here's Isaac. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Levine against Fournier. Carter the pass to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic trail by 15. And there's the pass to Fultz. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Feeds it to Vucevic. Over Levine. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fultz.
You look at the mid-range area of the court, definitely in Vucevic's game, clearly. He's an outstanding shooting center.
Fournier against Levine. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Yeah, those long strides of Isaac's, they allow him to get behind the defense and gobble up a lot of ground in the open court.
And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys, for Chicago. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, at small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Valentine out there with White. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Orlando making a change here. Ennis is checked in. The Magic trail by 11. Carter Williams finds Ross. From downtown, they get it again. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. There's the dish to Bamba. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Bulls leading by 11. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Gordon. Young, no good. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Passes it to Bamba. Kicks to Carter Williams. Aminu against Porter. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Aminu.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ross passes to Aminu. To the inside. Here's Bamba. The rebound by Young. And so Young will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, no good by Chicago. The Magic trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And White kicks to Young. Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Ross passes to Bamba. Over Young. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Pass to Porter. 3-pointer. And the Bulls get it back.
You know, you look at Thaddeus Young, his motor on display there on the boards. One of the reasons he's carved out such a productive, long NBA career.
Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Outside for Carter Williams. Now here's Ross. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Deflects the pass. Young with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. White's running. And that's going to be a travel. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Lowry Marketing comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. The Magic trail by 13. Fultz looking around. He feeds it to Gordon.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
White down low, guarded by Fultz, and stolen by Fournier. And here they go. Here's Isaac. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bulls.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Wendell Carter.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And again, Chicago turns it over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Bamba. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Augustine. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Here's Dunn. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaches, you name it, they've done it.
And so Chicago... And a look behind the curtain here. Final prepper. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. 5 to shoot. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Love outside. Pass to Garland. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Now here's Fultz. Guarded closely. Knocked loose. Outside Fournier. Releases from 15. Gordon, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Osman, the pass to Garland. To the left wing. Drummond dishes to Garland. Another shot. It's hauled in by Gordon.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Fournier trying to break loose. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Drummond. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fournier's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Here's Sexton. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Ross. To the middle. Right block shot. That misses off the backboard.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Thompson. The pass to Porter. Augustine against Thompson. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got his second bucket.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Augustine against Sexton. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. He feeds it to Sexton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Augustine against Sexton. Augustine, no luck. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Windler. At the top of the key, Thompson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Augustine against Sexton. Now here's Ennis. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 4. 2K. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward. Knocked away. It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the jam by Larry Nance.
The hands, the anticipation. Nance Jr., a great job there. Reaching out, tapping that ball away for the steal.
Passes to Bamba. Gordon with it. Garland picks him up. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. And the 3 off target.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Cleveland moving it around. Garland with it. He's against Gordon. 3 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Osman kicks to Love. Pass to Drummond. Back to Love. On the wing, Porter. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
I like seeing Love work that in-between area. He's got a great understanding of when it is that he's going to have the room to fire.
Here's Fultz. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
Love dishes to Garland. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Carter Williams with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Another miss by Orlando.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
That gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Garland, the pass to Love. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Poked away. Here's Isaac. And the rejection by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Larry Nance is checked in for Kevin Love. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Augustine. Lays it up and banks it in. Augustine's got his first points of the game. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Drummond, high post. Sexton, the pass to Drummond. To the inside. The pass to Osman. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Isaac. A switch here also for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. James Ennis, he'll check in for Fournier. And they double up Gordon. The steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Agility from Larry Nance Jr., so that helped out.
The Magic trail by 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. 4 seconds left. Tips it up. And Bamba pulls it down. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. For the Cavaliers, Shaq.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Drummond working against Vucevic. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic against Drummond. Now here's Vucevic. Defense is right there. Pass to Fultz. Just 2 to shoot. Fournier for 3. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Love. Tries again, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Love's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. Fournier with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 90 seconds now into the second half. Drummond passes to Love. On the mark with the 15-footer. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And Vucevic throws it down.
And that's an example where the unpredictability of Fultz helps him, especially in that pick and roll where he can slice dimes through the D.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Fournier. Here's Fultz. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Love. And Drummond kicks to Love. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for the Magic. And Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Vucevic the pass to Fournier. But Trey. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some O.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Isaac. Ennis comes in for Fournier. And it's Ross in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Love. 6 to shoot, and Nance slams it in.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score.
To the left side wing. It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Magic. Gordon's checked in for James Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Carter-Williams. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Thompson misses, and it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 14. The putback. Windler with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. Shot, high post. Here's Thompson. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Ross finds Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Oh, Vucevic in position.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Nance. Misses the shot. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Windler in at shooting guard. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. And Nance kicks to Osman. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ross finds Fultz. Back to Ross. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Cavaliers making a switch here. Love dishes to Garland. It's tipped. Out to the right wing. From past the arc. He kicks it to Love. Over Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. They get it back. Pass to Osman. And here's Love. Defended by Gordon. Love against Gordon. Love with another miss.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. And the lead is down inside single digits.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Drummond, high post. Love looking around. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Now Fultz. Kicks it to Gordon. To the paint. Vucevic against Drummond. Vucevic dishes to Fournier. He gets it in there.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Sexton up top, guarded by Fultz. Love against Fultz. Love in the post, and Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic trail by 8. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Fournier.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Gordon against Nance. Dishes to Thompson. Comes up empty down low. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic.
Okay. Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Exum with it. Vucevic on him. And Thompson kicks to Dellavedova. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Magic trail by 3. He dishes it to Nance. to Dellavedova. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Isaac. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause in appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
Nance passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. It counts!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Down low, here's Isaac. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Thompson. Count it!
And Thompson just continuing to fight for his ball club.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
You've got to be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
And here's Exum. Out to Nance for the 3. Misses there. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at point. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And stolen by White. He dishes it to Levine. Here's Carter. Connects on the 9-footer.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Got a piece of it. Love against Markkanen. Love dishes to Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So he gets them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And then Carter with the jam.
An explosive big man, Wendell Carter Jr., exciting around the rim.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
The kick out to Porter. Up top, Markkanen. He's guarded by Love. Markkanen passes to White. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Drummond. Rebound collected by Levine.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
White dishes to Carter. The putback over Love. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 6 points.
He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. Carter is a monster in the paint.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. The feed to Drummond. Inside, Love takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Levine dishes to Carter. Back to Levine. Love against Markkanen to the middle and stolen by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Now Love. There's 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Drummond passes to Love. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Carter. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Sexton. Love outside. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
White inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's the thing about Thompson. Because he can run the floor, he gets looks in transition.
The pass to Cornett. Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed.
We should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Done with it. Right at the free throw line. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Thompson surveying the floor. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Chicago leading by 5. Dunn right side. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Passes it to Satoransky, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Nance with it, and Young picks him up defensively. That's tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. Satoransky against Porter. Sadaransky, the pass to Young, goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Sadaransky can make some sweet dishes.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornett. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Sadaransky. And it's Harrison in for Dunn. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Dellavedova to halt the run. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
And Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
Now here is Dellavedova. Tight defense on him. Here's Thompson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Aggressive defense, too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Markkanen. Porter comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Kobe White in for Shaquille Harrison. Now here's White. He has 5. And White with the stuff.
Kobe White with the quickness and the dunk at the end.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Dellavedova finds Porter. Nice D from Porter.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Levine passes to Porter. Valentine with it, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now the dish to Love. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Defensively, you can take away the 3, you can take away the lane, but Kevin Love shows you the touch from mid-range.
And so it's Chicago up by a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Chicago came out looking very confident. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went. And that's a...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. White inside. Outside, Porter. Back to White. No one near him. Porter kicks to White. Porter looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Over Drummond. Offensive rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Love outside. Pass to Osman. Back to Love. Shoots over Markkanen. Here is Love. Kicks to Sexton. And it's sent back by Carter.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Saransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
The Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Satoransky, the pass to Harrison. Back to Satoransky. Lets it go from 14.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Now, here's Garland. Dunn covering. Clock at 6. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kevin Love.
Even though he takes a lot of threes these days, Kevin Love's foundation is to score inside.
Dunn passes to Harrison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Basket counts. Love's got 4 this quarter. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Satoransky with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Cornett passes to Harrison. He kicks to Dunn. Three-pointer. Chicago with a new 14. Here's Hutchison to the inside and stolen by Drummond. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Dishes it to Drummond. Love outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Drummond. Stolen. Here's Satoransky. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Young comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter's checked in for Harrison. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Dunn. Windler, the pass to Sexton. Feeds it to Thompson. Over Carter. And he can't bank that one in. The Bulls leading by 7. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Valentine. It's his first trip to the line.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
And the first one at the line is good. Kobe White, he's checked in for Satoransky. And so he hits both. The Cavaliers trail by 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Back to Valentine. And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Bulls leading by 7. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Nance dishes to Porter. Here's Windler. Down low. Here's Thompson. And the pass to Windler. Porter dishes to Thompson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Levine, and Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Porter passes to Levine. Back to Porter. White against Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And Markkanen throws it down.
How many 7-footers do you know that will beat you off the dribble running screen and roll? Markkanen is special.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. Back to Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Really good hands. Thompson catches the ball well in traffic, then right up in rhythm.
Outside, Levine. He dishes it to Carter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright, and he works hard at his game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Sexton against White. Garland the pass to Sexton. Stolen by Markkanen. And Levine, here we go. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside, Porter. Back to Love. Porter with the steal. Right side, Levine. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
There's Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on
your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Nice form. The elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic-looking shot.
And here is Drummond. Garland dishes to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Drummond finds Love. Back to Drummond. 5 to shoot. That one good for 2.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wendell Carter.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Drummond. The kick out to Porter. Sexton on the wing, and stolen by White. Now LaVine. 14 feet away, Carter. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big... Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Fultz. Stolen by Carter. White with it. Isaac picks him up. Here's Levine. He dishes it to Markkanen. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Fultz against Porter. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Porter. That one doesn't go. And Orlando will come the other way. Zick. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And stolen by Fournier. And it's Gordon penetrating. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Boy, how about the long strides of Aaron Gordon? If he's off the dribble drive, boy, that's a terrifying sight coming at you.
Gordon hits both of them.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And then Carter with the jam.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fultz looking around. Outside Gordon. Here's Isaac. The Magic again can't hit. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Now here's Markkanen. 2 on the clock. Count it. Good.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for White. Here is Ross after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Bamba's shot is off. Dunn attacking. LaVine.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Dunn against Augustine. Will it go? And the layup is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Dunn. Passes it to Cornett. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Augustine. The Bulls also changing it up. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Levine, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Young, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Carter Williams to the paint. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, you see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Mo Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Here's Cornette. It's deflected. Stolen by Bamba. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Ross. It's good. The assist that time for Menace.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Down low, Chicago again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. And that one, good. And that'll tie this game up.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Vucevic, then it's Bamba, and it's Ennis in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. Feeds to Bamba. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take. Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
Now Carter. He has 6. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over.
Oh, gentlemen. My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Over to the wing. And there's the pass to Hutchison. Back to Valentine. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 10. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Fultz comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Here's Fultz. Hits the close-range jumper. Fultz has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oh, my goodness! Wow! What a play!
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Up top, Fultz. Guarded by Levine. Stolen by Markkanen. It's tipped. It's stolen by Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Markkanen against Vucevic. Outside Levine. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Vucevic the pass to Fultz. And here's Vucevic, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Oh, Vucevic in position, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Bulls trail by 6. Dunn passes to Levine. Back to Dunn. Levine deciding where to go with it. Hangs. Right side Markkanen. Levine finds Markkanen. The kick out to Young. And Porter, here we go. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Ross.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the 2nd quarter. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
You know, think back to the 2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall. Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest.
And it's in there. Carter-Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that should do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Levine.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Carter Williams, the pass to Aminu. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Ross against Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I tell you, when Levine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Well, we know Zach LaVine has got tremendous athleticism, but he's also got tremendous basketball skill and putting it to work here.
Ross kicks to Carter Williams, and he makes that one. Carter Williams has got 6. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Kem Birch. Gordon comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for James Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter Williams.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Augustine passes to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
The very definition of a savvy veteran. DJ Augustine threads the needle in the pick and roll.
Pass to Cornette. Stolen by Bamba. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
4 on the clock.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Takes it from 10. They grab their own miss. Isaac finds Ross. Lets it go from deep.
You got it. Come on.
Chicago grabs the miss.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
And he gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harrison scanning the floor. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Now Satoransky. He's guarded by Ross. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Satoransky. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Augustine, that's good.
Well, the repetition, right? DJ Augustine has run this type of play time and time again, and critical, helping him in that situation.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Cornette kicks to Satoransky. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it. Cornette's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Augustine dishes to Gordon. Tipped away. Stolen by Satoransky. Harrison in the corner. Isaac with the steal. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Fournier. Vucevic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. Isaac outside. Dishes to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Magic leading by 10. Pass to Vucevic. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Porter with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Levine. He drains it from the right block.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
And here's Fultz. The feed to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Here's Levine. Off target at the rim. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. Launches a 3. Stolen by Markkanen. Levine against Fournier. Out to Carter. Back to Levine. And it goes down 2 points. Levine's got 20 points.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. There's the pass to Gordon. Isaac against Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon kicks to Isaac. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And the Bulls making a change here as well. White's checked in. Ross against Levine. Carter. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Fultz against Levine. Here's Fultz. Ross on the wing. The Magic again can't hit. Bulls trail by 8. Porter with it. Now guarded by Vucevic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. White against Fultz. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gordon. And the call on the and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Inside. No good from Ross.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Chicago with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, Vucevic showing a willingness to work on the defensive end. That's nice.
Pass to Ross. Now Vucevic. Here's Gordon. Back to Vucevic. Yep, that one goes in there. Vucevic has got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. It's Drummond, high post, to the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Drummond in the post. Vucevic on him. Drummond passes to Sexton. Here's Osman. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Kept alive. Here's Vucevic. Good D by Drummond. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. Outside, Sexton. High post try. Love with the bucket.
Great use of that mid-range area by Love. With that simple jumper, he could really shoot a high percentage.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Fultz finds Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Doesn't go that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And that winning mindset Love brings, so valuable, knows his role and plays to his strengths on both ends.
Fultz dishes to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Drummond passes to Love. Now here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Back to Love. Now the pass to Garland. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. It's good on the putback.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Back to Thompson. Hangs in the air. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Kevin Love's checked in for Larry Nance.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And both free throws good for Ross.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Sexton dishes to Love. Back to Sexton. Down low. Love outside. Sexton kicks to Love. Unloads. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Love's got 6.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. Love against Bamba. Love the pass to Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Thompson passes to Windler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He hits the 2nd from the line. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Ennis in at small forward. And Nance kicks to Thompson. Nance against Gordon. Clock at 6. Nance dishes to Thompson. From the arc. They get it back.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 3. Pass to Ross. A 3 ball. The rebound by Nance. And here is Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porter passes to Thompson. That's good from Porter on the assist by Thompson. Porter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. On offense, here are the Magic. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Ross dishes to Gordon. Back to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter Williams finds Bamba. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for Ennis. Markel Fultz is checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Wallace with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Love outside. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Love kicks to Porter. And it's Love penetrating. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Good. Nice job down low. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Garland. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Augustine looking around. Passes to Vucevic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard to overstate the muscle Fultz showed there. Excellent absorbing the contact on his way to the hoop.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Dellavedova, and the shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
And I think Dellavedova just loves to get hit. He welcomes contact. I mean, he's skilled at powering through the defense, but he relishes contact at times, I think.
Another miss by Orlando.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Fournier over to help. Here's Exum to the wing right side. But they recover it. Fournier against Nance. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left in the first half of the game. 3 seconds left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, there was no slowing down Kevin Love early on. He had 8 points and 1 assist. Kenny. And that'll.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center. Garland dishes to Drummond, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Love. Another shot. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Cavaliers leading. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Love the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Fultz finds Vucevic. 5 on the clock, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Vucevic, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Inside, here's Carter-Williams. Here's Bamba, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you can see Bamba's composure down there. I mean, even when he's under pressure, he stays aggressive and calm.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Drummond passes to Windler. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The shot's good from Nance. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know Gordon's so crafty and full of tricks that he keeps the defense guessing.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Then for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Windler, the pass to Sexton. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:25 left to play in the third. Sexton dishes to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
The pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Over Nance. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Gordon.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
To the paint, here's Vucevic. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson. Sexton against Fournier. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Volts kicks to Ross. Here's Vucevic, and he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the...
And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Volts and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small. And that last out-of-bounds violation is going to be contested. Coach's challenge has been issued here.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, it can have Greg a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And you can't give Love that lane. Once he spots one, he makes sure to go right at the rim.
Fultz looking around. Gordon, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Sexton. To the middle. Thompson with the bucket.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Sexton against Ross. Not going to go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Fultz, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Love.
And, you know, Fultz is a special guard. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Impressive strength, and he knows how to get up shots over tough defense.
Pass to Love. Inside, deflects the pass. Passes it to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Isaac with the steal. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Fultz, and it's Drummond missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Isaac misses. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ross. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
It's Drummond, high post. And that time, also a missed shot. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Man, I like how poised Isaac is. Excellent calmness and control. That's impressive for a young guy.
Sexton against Ross. Sexton's shot is good.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Now here's Ross. Lob pass to Gordon. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Here's Sexton. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Fultz the bounce pass. Gordon kicks to Ross. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Sexton attacking.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Here's Fultz. Money!
Raise the roof for Fultz. Get those hands up for him now. Excels at taking over during key possessions.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Garland. Six to shoot. Missed.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the end. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Tip-off goes to Orlando. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. There's Garland. He gets that one. Garland's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Cavs. Here's Fultz. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Garland lays it up off the glass. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Fultz Fultz finds Fournier and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
The Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And out of bounds is the Magic. Will gain possession. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Up top, Fultz, and stolen by Drummond. Down low, and finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Up the floor. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Not really his range, and it's off target. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Garland with it. He's against Gordon. Porter passes to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
And the call will be against Fournier. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Garland kicks to Drummond. To the paint. Here's Osman. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Osman's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And here are the Cavaliers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love outside. Back to Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line. And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Aminu, the pass to Awandu. And the shot goes in.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great